Congress.
For the what branch?
Legislative.
Legislative branch. Okay, good.
I did not mean to do
Congress
that.
makes the laws of the United States. Its other powers include printing money and declaring war. Now, those last two sentences need to be highlighted.
It's against the law to forge money.
It is against the law to forge money. Okay? So, we said declare war. We said make money. We said to make laws. What are some other things that
State tax.
they do taxes? Okay, what's something else?
They can impeach the president.
Okay, part of them can do that. Okay.
You don't get nothing on your state taxes. I got mine Saturday. I ain't nothing.
It's rough. It's rough.
Yes.
Mine was a little rough too. And I had two. I had West Virginia and South Carolina, and I was really nervous that I was going to have to pay a lot. But I didn't have to pay anything.
Why is that a state? Why did that require form of state?
We'll talk about it later. Okay, let's talk about this first. So, the executive branch of the government includes the president, the vice president, and the cabinet. President, vice president, and the cabinet need to be highlighted. Okay, those are the three parts of the executive branch. This branch carries out the laws made by Congress. Okay, so the legislative branch makes the laws. The executive branch carries out the laws. So, carries out the laws needs to be highlighted. Okay? If I'm telling you to highlight something, there's a very good chance that you're going to need to know it in the very near future. Okay? The president is the commander-in-chief of the military. He or she also makes treaties with other countries and chooses some government officials. Okay? What else can the president do?
He can enforce laws.
He enforces laws.
With
Save
other
our
world
lives
leaders.
or save the country.
He can help save the country.
You can.
Okay, he helps. He makes some decisions
They
too.
don't look like it.
Anything else?
I forgot the rest.
We'll talk about it as well. Okay? The Supreme Court and other federal courts make up the judicial branch.
The least
Highlighted.
important branch of law.
Highlighted. Jamon, what did we talk about with that?
About seeing that.
Because why?
It's important.
Is it just as important as the other branches?
Not to me.
But to everyone else? And if I ask that as a question on a test, what are you going to say?
No.
Yes, it's just as important as the rest of the other three branches, okay? It may not be the most interesting to you, but it's still just as important. Do what? When I'm finished.
They don't get as much power.
Okay.
as the other
The
branches.
Supreme Court explains what the law means. Highlight it. The Supreme Court explains what the law means. What's the word that I like to use on a test when I talk about what the Supreme Court does with laws? Instead of explains, it starts with an I.
Interpret.
Interprets the law. Okay? Interprets the law.
Where you see that at the Supreme Court?
Right,
What the law means.
right here.
It's the third paragraph from the bottom, the second sentence.
I've been writing down the questions I've been asking.
Because some of them do not pertain to this class, so we need to focus on things that actually work with the class.
Ooh,
Okay?
I love my lazy days.
Okay. If a law does not follow the rules of the Constitution, it is declared unconstitutional. Someone tell me what that means in your own words.
If you don't follow it, then
If the
you
law,
can go to jail or
if
something.
the law violates the
Okay, you can get.
Constitution,
Hold on, Jamon. You can get in a lot of trouble, right? If you don't follow the Constitution, you can get in a lot of trouble. But if I say this is going to be a law, basically what I'm looking for, if I say this is going to be a law, but it doesn't go with the Bill of Rights, which are the first 10, or the Constitution, which is the Constitution as a whole, then it's called unconstitutional. It means it can't work. Okay? Does that make sense?
So you don't follow it.
Right. That make sense? Okay. Next paragraph, a system of checks and balances was added by the writers of the Constitution. This system makes sure no branch has too much power. Okay, so if I ask the question, what is checks and balances, what are you gonna say?
They make sure there's the one person.
One
can
branch
get
does not have more
money
power than the other two branches.
Both of you guys were correct. Okay. For each law that Congress makes, the President and the Supreme Court have to check. Okay? So for each law that Congress makes, the President and the Supreme Court have to say yes or no to it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Does everyone understand that? Lee, do you understand that? Jose?
Yep.
Okay. For example, the President can veto or send back a law that he or she does not agree with. If the Supreme Court thinks the law goes against the Constitution, it can say the law is unconstitutional. Each branch has enough power to check or stop the other branches. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So if one branch does something,
It cannot do it without the approval of the other branch.
the other two branches. Okay? That was really good. Good way to put it, Truman. Okay, many other rules of the government are listed in the Constitution. After the writers finished the paper, the state approved it. The leaders of the United States now had to build a government based on the Constitution. So basically all the laws we have, everything that we do is based off of the Constitution. Okay? So if I say, is the Constitution important? Absolutely. Okay? Does everyone understand that? Okay, flip it over to this page. The first page, 74.
I'm
Oh,
going
we're doing
to
that
that
same
student
thing, a
so quick.
co-person,
I don't know.
It looks similar, yeah.
No, I can't go for it.
You can do it. I
Okay,
love word searches.
so these are, you guys are doing these individually. Do not shout out the answer. Write it down, okay? Do the best that you can. Question number 1. The Senate and the House of Representatives make up the blank branch. Okay? You can circle it or you can put the letter in the box. The Senate and the House of Representatives make up the blank branch.
President, Vice President, and Cabinet are all part of it.
Okay, question number 2. The President, Vice President, and Cabinet are both parts of the blank branch. The President, Vice President, and Cabinet are parts of the blank branch. If I move too fast, please let me know.
Yes. St. Patrick's Day was important. I was in the weeds for like the whole shift until like
Okay.
the whole time.
Question number 3.
It was
The Supreme Court and other federal courts make up the blank branch. The Supreme Court and other federal courts make up the blank branch.
I mean, 20 bucks. And 20 bucks. Everyone needed a rest.
Question number 4. The blank is the commander-in-chief of the military. The blank is the commander-in-chief of the military.
Hot.
You okay?
Yeah, it's hot. I'm not taking off my shirt.
And question number 5. The blank can declare that a law is unconstitutional. Do not answer that
Just
question.
like code.
Hey,
Okay?
Mr. G.
The blank can declare a law that is unconstitutional. Everything is back over there.
Oh, yeah, she got her name right.
And
Can you give them 4?
no.
Oh, yeah.
The blank is the commander of chief in the military. Remember, we said it was also another name
That's
for,
so easy. The other boxes were.
Can you get good question, we?
There's another name for it.
it was another name for
The
the
money is
person
in
that's
the.
the head of the executive office.
Okay,
Why did the Constitution talk?
flip it over to skip the crossword puzzle
Oh, man.
and go to this page.
Oh.
Contagious.
Okay,
Same. That's what I'm
question
talking about.
76, page number 76. The top part of this. You're going to put these words in the tree, okay? Now, we wrote up here, the executive branch is going to have 3 of them, the legislative branch is going to have 2, and the judicial branch is going to have 2, okay? So, you're going to take your time and write these words in the spaces, okay?